pressure, we are discussing liquid pressure. That is liquid exit
No,
pressure, not only at the bottom, but as well on the sides.
sir.
Liquid. Yes. Yes. Anything you want to ask?
Sir, no, no, sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So we were discussing liquid pressure. So till now, see here, for example, solids. We have discussed solid applies pressure at the bottom of the at the base. It applies, but in liquid, see it is contained in a container. We need container for the liquid to store. So liquid, it exerts pressure at the base as well on the sides. It exerts pressure on the base as well on the sides. It means below the free surface, at every point there is pressure exerted by the liquid. Yes, at every point, this is the weight of the liquid that is exerting pressure on the at every point here as well on the sides. So as the depth increases, more weight of the liquid will be there above it. Above this point, more weight of the liquid. So more pressure at these points. Okay. So liquid pressure, it is exerted at the base as well on the sides of the container. So below every point below the free surface, there is pressure. There is liquid pressure. It increases with the depth of the liquid, increases depth of the liquid, since weight of the liquid increases. That's why thrust increases. As thrust increases, liquid pressure increases. Okay, this all we have discussed. We have discussed that liquid pressure. We have shown the liquid exert pressure. And then we have shown that liquid exerts lateral pressure as well. We have discussed that one. Today we will be studying factors affecting liquid pressure. Which are the factors on which liquid pressure depends? So we are discussing factors which affecting liquid pressure, or we can say the factors on which liquid pressure depends. Liquid pressure. Okay, we are discussing that one. Okay, so first one is liquid pressure depends on the density of the liquid, on density of liquid. Okay, so if density is more will be the liquid pressure. If density is more will be the liquid pressure. This is clear. So how we can take one experiment to show that liquid pressure depends on density of the liquid. It is if density increases, liquid pressure increases. If density decreases, liquid pressure decreases. Okay. Density means, what do you mean by density? Mass per unit volume. So see here, more the density means in a very small volume, there is more mass. Yes. For example, okay, we'll discuss that one. Okay. So see here how we can show that density liquid pressure depends on density. How we are going to show that liquid pressure depends on density. How? We will again take the two tubes which are open from both sides. So take two tubes which are around 10 to 15 centimeters in length and 2 to 3 centimeters wide. That is, diameter is about 2 to 3 centimeters. Two tubes you have taken. Now same kind of tubes as well, same kind of membrane we are going to take. Stretched membrane, stretched membrane, stretched rubber membrane, stretched rubber membrane. We have tied at the bottom and they are in vertical position. Okay, now take it as tube U, A, tube B. Okay, now in the first tube, what we are going to fill? Water. Okay, in second tube, we are going to fill kerosene. Okay, one thing what we are going to do, the same volume of water we are going to fill, same volume of kerosene we are going to fill. It means volume of water and volume of kerosene, they are equal. Equal volumes of water, equal volumes of kerosene we are going to fill. Since you remember density equal to mass upon volume, so we are going to fill equal volumes. Okay, we are going to fill equal volumes. So if equal volumes, that means Density will depend on their masses. If we compare them, it will depend on masses. Okay. Now, what we observe after some time, when we have filled them equal volumes, they bulge. Okay. Which rubber membrane will bulge more? Water will bulge more. So water level will be somewhere here and kerosene level will be somewhere here. Okay. So the rubber membrane attached to the tube containing water will stretch more. It will bulge more. Whereas the membrane attached to the test tube B containing kerosene will stretch less. It will bulge less. So what is the reason?
Because water has more density.
Because water has more density as compared to density of kerosene. So it has more density. Since we have taken both has the same volume, it means mass of water is more than mass of kerosene, since we are taking same volume. Okay, when mass is more thrust will be there. You remember force?
Yes.
Force depends on mass of the body. Okay, force depends on mass of the body. Bigger the body, more force it can apply. Okay, bigger the body, it can apply more force. Okay. For the time being, we consider that force depends on mass. More the mass, more the force will be applied. Okay. So more the mass, it means more force, more thrust it will apply. And more thrust, it means more pressure will be there. It will have more pressure. What will apply more pressure as compared to kerosene? Therefore, we can say liquid pressure depends on density. As density increases, liquid pressure increases. That is, pressure applied by the liquid increases. This is clear? Okay, can you tell me the density of water?
1000
per meter cube. Kerosene, if you do not know, you can open the page number 27. It's written there. Kerosene density?
800 kg per meter.
Okay, so water is more denser as compared to kerosene. Water is having more density. When we are taking equal volume of them, we observe that water applies more thrust. More thrust it applies as compared to kerosene. More thrust it applies, it means there will be more pressure. That is, more thrust per unit area will be there. It means more liquid pressure, less liquid pressure. Okay, is this clear? So through this experiment, we have shown that more the density of the liquid, more will be the liquid pressure. More the density, more will be the liquid pressure. This is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Or we can say liquid pressure of a liquid depends on density of the liquid. Factors affecting liquid pressure. So we can say liquid pressure depends on density. It is directly proportional to density. So liquid pressure is directly proportional to density. So more the density, more will be the liquid pressure. First thing is clear. Okay. What more it depends on?
On the height of the
Water column. Or we can say, if this is a free surface, depth at a particular point, what will be the liquid pressure? It depends on depth of that point from the free surface. Okay, we are going to discuss that as well now. Second, depth of a point from free surface. Or we can say height of what? Height of liquid column. Here it can be any liquid. So height of liquid column. So please mute yourself, Pranjal. Okay. So we can say next thing is that density of a liquid pressure in a liquid depends on depth of a point from the free surface. More the depth from the free surface, more will be the pressure at that point. Okay, or we can say height of the liquid column above that point. Okay, so for example, okay, so this is the free surface at this point. Consider no atmosphere. Okay, no liquid above this point, no liquid above this point, so no weight of the liquid is acting on this point, so no liquid pressure here. Okay, but as we from this is the free surface, as the depth increases, consider this point, at this point there will be liquid pressure.
Yes.
And we have studied pressure equal to thrust upon area. Okay, so as thrust increases, as force increases, the pressure increases. So at this point, above this point, this is the liquid and this is the weight of the liquid. Weight of the liquid divided by the surface area will give us the pressure at that point. Understood? Now consider this point A. Okay, one more point we are taking. Consider point B. Okay, for point A, what will be the thrust? Equivalent to the weight of this liquid. Thrust will be equal to the weight of the liquid, this much liquid. Okay, divided by this area will give us the pressure. Now for point B, what is the weight of the liquid? This much. This much weight of the liquid. So more is the weight of the liquid, more the liquid, more will be the weight, more will be the thrust. More thrust, it means divided by this area, whole area, we'll get the fresh liquid pressure at this point B. Okay, which point will have more liquid pressure? A or B? B will have more pressure since more liquid is there. More liquid means more weight of the liquid will be there. More weight of the liquid means more thrust. More thrust means more pressure. So more pressure at B. Okay, what about at C?
C has the most pressure.
More pressure as compared to B as compared to. And maximum pressure at the base. Maximum pressure at the base. Okay. Similar. Okay. One more thing we'll discuss afterwards. This is clear. So most maximum pressure at the base. Maximum pressure will be applied at the base since whole liquid weight will be there. More liquid, more force, more thrust, more pressure. This is clear. So liquid pressure depends on depth of a point from the free surface. Depth of the point from the free surface, or we can say height of the liquid column. Height of the liquid column. So I am writing here. Second point, what it is? Liquid pressure is directly proportional to height h, that is height of the liquid column. That is height of the liquid column. At this point, this will be the height of the liquid column. At this point, this will be the height of the liquid column. Okay, this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how we can show it, and how we can show it experimentally. We can show it experimentally as well. So see here, what experiment we are going to do? We are going to take a metal can or a long glass container or jar, we can say. So for example, this is our container, and this container is having opening on the sides at different levels. At different levels, it is having openings. Okay. This is the lowest opening. This is the on the highest, on the maximum. Okay, near the rim. Okay. Okay, make it little bit. Okay, here it will. Okay. Now see here what we are going to do. Initially, we will close them. Initially, all the openings we have closed with lead. Lid we have closed. They are closed. We fill it with liquid. Okay. Example, we have filled with water. So now open them all. What do you observe? What do you observe?
The
You
most
observe that
last
water rushing from the lowest outlet will rush more fast it will rush, more pressure. So you'll observe this water flows, covers more distance away from the container. This water, it will fall like this. and this water, it will fall like this. You will observe that maximum pressure is at the lowest opening, lowest outlet. You will observe maximum pressure is at the lowest opening or lowest outlet. It is, this water is rushing more. Okay, is this clear? And minimum in the top opening or
Yes,
top
sir.
outlet. In this assessment, we can show that liquid pressure increases with depth. Liquid pressure increases with depth. By this assessment, we can show. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Aditi, you can switch off the video. Okay, everyone must pay attention in the class. Majorly, you have to switch on your cameras in every class, but there are students who are watching the video afterwards as well. Few students, they are not able to have the proper net connection, or is there an issue? So they usually watch after the class. So that's why if any video is switched on, it appears half in that. Okay, that's why I'm making you to switch off. In my class only you have to switch off. Okay. And while we are taking order test or anything, you all have to switch on your videos, okay? And everyone must pay attention in the class. These are very important things, okay? So each day we are taking only a very little portion. Each day study that and you are free to play. So better study a little each day and you will be happy always. Okay, so we have discussed 2 points. That is, liquid pressure depends on density. As density increases, liquid pressure increases. Second point, depth of a point from the free surface. That is, as the depth increases, liquid pressure increases. So liquid pressure depends on density. Liquid pressure depends on height of the dense liquid column. Okay. Two we have discussed. Okay. Now third point, liquid pressure remains same. It remains same in the horizontal plane. Okay. Third point is there. Liquid pressure remains the same in all directions at the given point. Okay. Liquid pressure is same in all directions at a point. At a point inside the liquid. Okay. At a given depth in all directions at a given depth. You say. At a given depth. Okay. Or we can say at all points it remains same at a given depth. It means here we again make a container. This is the liquid. Okay. For example, I mark this point A, this point B in the same plane I'm marking. Okay. They are at the same depth. They are at the same depth. Okay. So will the liquid pressure at A and B will be equal or different? It will be equal. So see here what is happening. Above A, for example, H height. Above B as well, H height of the, or depth is H. Okay. So what is the liquid column? This much is the liquid column above it. Above them, this is the liquid column. And so pressure we have discussed, force upon area. Okay. Force upon area. So weight of the liquid column is same above all these points in the horizontal plane, above all these points in the horizontal plane, above all these points in the horizontal plane. That is same plane we are taking. These points lies at the same plane. So weight of the liquid is same. So thrust exerted is also the same. Pressure at all these points will be same. Okay. So pressure around this point, either any direction you take, will be same at this point. Will be same in this point. So pressure are equal. So in a horizontal plane, the pressure is same. It is same in all directions at a given depth. Okay. At a given depth, take all the directions, it will be same. That horizontal plane, it will be same. Okay. So pressure at all the points in one particular horizontal plane will be equal. Similarly, all the pressure here at this, all the points here, it will be equal liquid pressure. This is clear?
Yes.
Liquid pressure at all the points. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
with that, liquid pressure at here is less as compared to here. As the depth increases, liquid pressure increases. But in the horizontal plane, the pressure at all the points is same, is equal. Okay. As well, you have done one experiment, like pipe, you have filled water here and here. Okay, this we will be doing next. Okay, so pressure at here in the same plane here, they will be equal. Pressure at here in the same plane, they will be equal. Okay, and okay, this is clear.
Yes.
So one question I ask you: you have seen the dams, how they have been built?
Yes, sir.
Broad as compared to their top. Why? As the we have seen the dam walls
Pressure
and
is
this.
maximum at the bottom.
You see here, if this is the water fill and this is our dam wall. Okay, so why it is broad at the base? As the liquid depth, as the depth increases, what increases? Liquid pressure increases. So as the depth increases, more pressure will be on the walls. More pressure will be on the walls. So as the depth increases, more lateral pressure will be there. Therefore, to withstand that high pressure, base is always made broad. This is very important. To withstand that high pressure at the base of the wall is being made more broad. So wall is being made more broad at the base. So as the depth increases, we are making it more broad. This is clear because lateral pressure increases with depth. This thing is clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next one. As we have discussed, pressure is same in all directions as a given depth. We are going to show this one. Okay, for this one, how we are going to show? We'll take a container, a metal jar you can take, or a glass container you can take with opening at the same level. Okay, consider one we take on the sides. Okay. Consider here. And at the same level on this side, one in middle we have taken. Okay. Now we are going to show that liquid pressure at all the points at the same depth, that is in the horizontal plane, it's same. So first we have closed these openings, okay, and filled it with liquid. Now at once we open all the openings. What we observe? Water rushes out. Water rushes out. And what we observe? The pressure exerted at all the points is same. That is how far they are falling. At the same equal distance, they are falling away from the container. Okay, this will observe. And this proves that pressure at a horizontal plane, that is pressure at all the points at the same depth, is equal. Okay, this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there is next one more. Okay. Okay, mainly these were the 2 points on which densities, liquid pressure depends. Now we are discussing that same level is same. Okay, now one more. Okay, if we take different types of containers. Okay, and they are being attached at the base. If you fill liquid in one container, what will happen? If you fill liquid in one container, what do you observe?
Other two containers.
It will rise the other containers and they will be at the same level. If this much is filled, it will be here. If we are filling the first container only, this much will be filled. What we observe, they all will have the same level. They all will have the same level. So what do we can say that liquid seeks its own level. Liquid seeks its own level. That is, in all the containers, it will be filled up to the same level. Okay. This we have used many times for leveling things. A pipe we have used for leveling because liquid seeks its own level. So we used it for leveling many times to bringing 2 points at the same height or same level. We fill water and then this point and this point, they will be at the same level. because liquid takes its own level. Okay, so irrespective of the shape and sizes of the container, what we observe, irrespective of the shapes and sizes of the container, the liquid stands at the same level. That is, liquid seeks its own level. So whatever type of container you take, it doesn't matter. Irrespective of the shape and size of the container, liquid seeks its own level. Liquid stands at the same level in all the containers. This is clear? Okay. This property is mainly used in water supply system. Okay. Okay, you have seen the tanks where they are being made. Reservoirs, the water reservoirs from where we get the water. Either they are at the highland or you have seen the tanks at a very height and water is being filled. Now pipelines are there and they goes to your house and overhead tank. Okay, distributions are there. Now, as you open the tap, as you open the valve, what will happen? Since water takes its own level, so water will flow through it, fill the tank. If you do not close it, water will overflow. This is clear? That's why containers, that reservoirs are always provided at very height. Okay, because water takes its own level, as we open the valve, water rushes out, fill the tanks. Okay, this is clear. As well, one more thing is there. As the height increases, for example, this is your, okay, one more thing I provide you. This is your house, okay? Your tank is here, okay? And water is up to this height filled in it. And a tap is provided here. So you will see more the height, you will observe more water will rush out. More faster water will rush out. Why? Because more pressure will be there. You can see the depth. This is the depth. Okay. As the depth has increased, more pressure will be there at this point. Okay. If I increase more height at this and tap at the same level, this time what is up to here? It means this is the depth. This is the depth. More the depth, more water will rush out. More the pressure will be at this point. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these all things we have discussed. Okay. Now we derive one formula, not derive, we'll just study one formula. Okay. So liquid at any point, liquid pressure in a liquid does not depend on shape and size of the container. Always remember that. And it is independent of the surface area on which it acts. Pressure equal to force upon area. Okay. So on the surface on which the liquid pressure is acting, it is independent of that surface area. Why? Because we are calculating force per unit area. So how much is the area? It doesn't matter. Pressure, we are calculating per unit area. So pressure is independent of area. On how much area the pressure is acting, it is independent of that because we are calculating pressure as force per unit area. Pressure means force acting per unit area. This is clear? So,
Sir, please explain it again.
okay, see here, what you have studied, pressure is what? Force per unit area, that is thrust per unit area. Okay, so on whatever area it is being applied, it doesn't matter. Okay, the pressure is independent of the surface area. How? Because pressure is force per unit area. It is thrust per unit area. We are calculating on unit area how much is the pressure applied. How much is the pressure applied? We are calculating. Okay. Therefore, we can say pressure is independent of area. Like we see the density. Okay. Density of a substance is what? Mass per unit volume. Mass per unit volume. It means, for example, you take water this much or take water this much. Density in both the containers of the water will be same, whether you have taken 1 liter or 5 liter. Has density changed? No. Density remains same because density is what? Mass per unit volume. Per unit volume. Or you say 1 meter cube, here you taken 5 meter cube. Volume increase, it doesn't matter because density we are calculating per unit volume. Similarly, pressure what we are calculating per unit area. Therefore, it does not depend on surface area. Okay.
Sir, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, just 1 minute I will take. Okay. So till now we have discussed liquid pressure depends on density, liquid pressure depends on depth. Okay. For example, this is the liquid. Consider at this point you have to calculate pressure. How to calculate pressure? Its density, let it be D. Okay. So liquid pressure is proportional to density and height. Liquid pressure equal to H rho G. This is HdG we will use there. HdG. This is the formula to calculate liquid pressure at any point. At this point, this is the height of the water column, height of the water column, density of the liquid column, and this is acceleration due to gravity. Okay, acceleration due to gravity. So this is how the pressure is calculated. Pressure in a liquid equal at a particular point, at a particular depth equal to depth into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. Okay, this is clear.
Yes,
So
sir.
consequences
Yeah.
we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, and we'll discuss the question answers first. Then we'll discuss the pressure in gases. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.